Hi, it's Nick at S Valley Dog Training. I'm Midlothian's dog reactivity specialist. So we're now on to the next stage of training. So you're about 5 or 6 weeks in now, and we're going to change it a bit. Now this might be a little bit of a head bender for some people, because in the previous stages you get the eye contact, you mark it with clicker, yes, good, nice, whatever you use, and then you get the eye contact, you mark that, you drop a treat beside the foot on the side that you want your dog to walk on, and then you step forward after that. This stage is the same but very, very different, so it might take a wee bit of time to change your muscle memory, because there's a key difference in this stage. So Breeze, you'll see it in the video, Breeze is going to look at me, I'm going to mark it with good, I'm going to step forward, and then I'm going to cheat beside my foot after I've stepped forward. It's a subtle difference, but it's vitally important, and this is going to really move your leash walking on. So if you've done the foundation stuff really well, this is going to go really well for you. So I'm going to show you this now. Go on then. Right, Breezy. Good. Step forward. Cheat. That's it. Wait for the eye contact. Good. Step forward. Cheat. Wait for eye contact again. Good. Step forward. Cheat. Notice how she's much closer to me. And we'll do that again. Yeah. Good. You missed the cheek sausage. And step forward. Okay. Wait and eye contact again. When she gives me it, I'll mark it with good, then we'll step forward, and then I'll cheat. Good. Step forward, and cheat. Wait and eye contact again. Good. Step forward and cheat. Again, waiting and eye contact. Good. Step forward and cheat. Well done, sausage. Well done. Good girl. There we go. So she's done well. Yeah. So you notice a couple of times, and she actually I think made me misstep a little bit there. And I think in that the first occasion I cheated and then moved forward, so I made a slight error. That's fine. We'll get away with it, you know. So that's absolutely fine. If you make wee mistakes like that, like I just did, and I do it all the time, so that's absolutely fine. And I think sometimes when trainers record these videos, they record the perfect version of it. Trainers make mistakes as well. It's a small error. If you noticed it, thumbs up to you, well done. Stick it in the comments that you noticed, but it's absolutely fine. But the principle is eye contact, mark with good, step forward, and then cheat. Okay, it's then after this stage that you attach the leash and start working with the leash. I wasn't bothered that Breeze was lying down. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So what you're going to do from this stage onwards, once you've got this nailed and you're going to be 7 or 8 or 9 weeks down the line, is you're going to attach a leash in your training, again in the house, then the garden, quiet street, busy street, quiet park, busy park, go down the high street, so you're going to attach a leash and you're going to clip it onto the front clip of the dog's harness, or perhaps a collar, not normally where you use it. Okay, and then you want to introduce many more random steps. What you want to get to know that you're really getting there is you can go 15 to 20 steps between treats. So you mark it with good, move forward maybe 20 steps, and then you'll give a treat. Okay, you're getting there with your leash walking then, right? But always remember, even if you're at that stage, go back to 2 or 3 easy ones. One step, one step, one step. It keeps your dog interested, it keeps your dog wanting to train. If you always stretch them too far too much, because remember, even Breezy, come, Breezy, come on then, good girl. That's it. Oh, good girl. Well, there you go. There you go. So I just redirected her there. Probably good to get that in camera actually. She kind of got a bit of a fright by a noise there, and you heard me using a tension noise to redirect her. So for reactive dog owners, take note, that's what you do. Good girl, there we go. And now she's kind of sniffing about, so I threw treats in the grass to get her to calm down. I'm going to leave this in the video because I want people to see what to do when things don't quite go so well with your training, because it's dead important to learn that. We want real life. I see so many comments in YouTube videos of people who get a bit cheesed off because the trainer shows a perfectly trained dog that works well all the time. She's a wee rescue, she's not actually an easy dog to train, and it might have looked okay in the videos, but she's not an easy dog to train, one of the hardest I've had to train anyway. So that's a little bit of a tangent. Hopefully you got a little bit of benefit about seeing how I handled that, and that might help you as well. So going back to it, yeah, so basically at this stage it's you know, eye contact, good, move forward and then treat and build up the random number of steps you can do. So you might go to 15 steps, so it might go 1 step, 2 steps, 7 steps, 1 step, 1 step, 9 steps, 4 steps, 7 steps, 15 steps, etc. Back and forward, always random with your steps, and build that up for a number of months now. Yeah, and just remember, if you watch the introduction video, so you might be a fair bit down the line, I do most of my work with Breeze on a 5 meter line. So in other words, I don't do leash walking. In fact, what I sometimes do is I'll take her out, I'll have the leash in my pocket, and my leash is about 1.8 to 2 meters, and I'll have her on the 5 meter line. I'll stop and actually just do a bit of leash walking training for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll move on. So the leash goes on the front clip when she's on the 5 meter line, that goes in the back clip. Some trainers recommend only clipping onto the harness for the kind of more free work, the more kind of sniffy about casual walks, and clipping onto a collar, that for the leash walking training. That's fine. Your dog will know that something's changed, and when that is what's happening, then you kind of, they know that they have to walk nicely in the leash. Now, a word on, you know, something else. Your dog's built up a history in the past, so if your dog's always been on a collar and pulled hard, use a harness. If your dog's been on a harness on the back clip and always pulls hard, use a leash with a front clip. So we need to make it different for the dog, so the dog understands. I've had some extreme cases where we've had to completely change all the equipment, and I've got the owner to get a harness and a leash that is only used for leash walking training, and that's the only time it's used. So it's like fresh equipment, so the dog knows, because that equipment's on the dog, what it's meant to be doing. So don't get too caught up in the equipment. Don't use harsh things, you know, definitely not, but just kind of use some stuff that's kind to the dog, and it's just a signal to the dog of, right, this is what we're doing now. So listen, good luck with your training. Stick questions in the comments, I'll be more than happy to help, but these videos are free just now to help you, and in the future I'm going to put them online, and there'll be a subscription service for them, so catch this while it's going before I do that.